Family of Team Saudi, desperate times call for desperate measures. And I know you agree with me that these are not very wonderful times economically. These are times that we really need each other. We need to help each other where we can so that we can bail each other out of this scenario. Because I know so many people have lost jobs, so many people are looking for something to do, and you've not yet gotten what you can do. And that's why we are always trying as much as possible to share what God has blessed us with as many, so that we all together come together, because they say that when people come together, great things happen. And so today we want to share a few nuggets on the most important things that you need to note before joining any online work. The most important things. These are some of the things that you might not survive in online working platform unless first you are careful to note with. And this is informed mostly by some of the questions that we receive every other day. People inquiring, and we find it is better we give you a framework of the things that you generally need to know and to note before you just even think about getting into any online job. And the first one which I'll right away go to is this online work is not a get rich quick scheme. Working online does not make it easy a work. Working from online platform doesn't mean that you are earning from the internet. I've said this a million times, and I will say it even more, that internet has no money to give to people. Internet is a place where you go and you meet somebody who is in dire need of somebody to work for them. And when you meet up in that platform, you work for them, they pay you. So it's about working online, working from the internet. It's not earning from the internet, friends. And so working from internet is not a get rich quick program, meaning that it is about you investing your effort, your energy, your knowledge, your skills, your profession, your dexterity, everything, putting it together, and then manipulating it, giving it to a potential online employer, working for them and them paying you. That is how it goes. In other words, what we are saying here is this. This is a place where you can work without being monitored one-on-one or without leaving your house. And it becomes better because it cuts on a few things here and there. In other words, this is just a job like your normal 8 to 5 job, but here you cut on costs like commuting costs and some other things here and there. You work from the what I may call comfort of your home, though the jobs may not be always that comfortable or that soothing. Then this is something that I will highlight with a lot of carefulness, that working is what God rewards, not a job. You could have lost a job, but you've not lost your work potential. So try out something and employ that work that you have. Then you will have a job for yourself. Number 2, what you should note before thinking about getting into the internet to work from there is that working from internet is investment that yields back. In other words, here we invest to harvest. I hope you get this. From internet you invest. Now the question that's running in your mind is, what do I invest? There are 2 things here that you're supposed to invest when you are taking the venture into working from the internet. 1, you invest money. Yes, you heard well, money. You need to spend few coins here and there to get what you want there. I mean, you need to have some capital, quote unquote, which you will inject into this work, because it's business, it's work like any other. And this money will be spent in these different ways. 1, you need money to acquire an account if you're going to work from a platform that needs accounts accounts that you cannot open by your own. 2, you might need money to pay for skills, because sometimes you'll need somebody to train you. Some of these things, easily acquired is easily lost. You need somebody to give you something, content that you might have to appreciate financially. You'll also part with some few coins when it comes to also meeting up a few logistical issues, like you might need Wi-Fi and all that. Then the next thing that you need to invest in is time. Friends, working online mostly is a payout for time spent. You might not spend a lot of skills, you might not spend a lot of professional prowess, but you will spend a lot of time working there. Yes, you might spend a whole night working for a project that it might not be that much appreciated, but because you want to keep this client close to you, abreast, you want to keep this person coming back to you again, you just choose to trade off your time for those few bucks, for those few dollars. And better off, you never know what future is holding for you, because what we usually do online is building a platform and a profile. Once you have a good platform and a good profile from the internet arena, you can grow so easily. Money follows you once you have a profile, a name, and you have good rating, good reviews. So sometimes you'll burn a lot of time to get these reviews, you'll burn a lot of time to get this profile. Don't die off yet. Don't give up. It's too early. Just get there. If you tried and it never worked, try it again. And if you tried, I'll tell you this for free. Congratulations for trying. Majority will not even think of trying. The third thing that you should think about carefully is equipmental preparedness. This to mean that you need to prepare with the preparation that I've mentioned. It's more of financial and mental. Now, this other one is structural. Equipmental preparedness is how you set your things. This is to say, not the things that you want before you venture into the field that you want to venture into. If majorly there are 4 things that you should think about. One is a computer. Invest in having a computer. If you have one, good to go. Number 2, and computer, most of online jobs will not need a high-speed machine, Core i5, Core i7. Just a small computer can begin you off. Even a desktop is good enough. The other thing that you need to think about is an account. An account will be of great importance if you have one. I know some people begin from being subcontracted, rather working for other people, which is fine. But if you can manage to have your own account, it will be even better for yourself. Number 3 of the things that you need to think about structurally is internet. Try to have stable internet. Well, you can survive on bundles. That is daily subscriptions from here and there, different internet service providers. But if you can, Wi-Fi would always be good, but without, begin from somewhere. 4th, and the most important thing that you will need before you get into this one is for any job. Before you think about it, think about training, skill, because this is what your employer will be paying. Employers don't pay your stature, your level of education, your experience elsewhere. They'll pay how well you are, how spruced you are, how careful to details you are, how knowledgeable you are. That is what they look at, and that's what they'll be paying for. So get training. In other words, let's look for somebody who is in the field that you are admiring to get into, and let them train you. When it comes to training, don't just go for anybody. Look for somebody who can train. Some people are working in some areas that they cannot train in. So look for somebody who has first-hand knowledge, who has trained before, and who knows what they are saying, and who is working on that platform, because things keep on changing every day. The 4th and the last thing that I would mention in today's cast is specification of your niche. This is to say, the area that you want to be a master in. You might not be a jack of all trades and become a master in all trades. You can try as many things as possible at the beginning, but always specialize. This I will say carefully. Always be a master in an area. In the words of Miles Monroe, he says, and I repeat, that try doing one thing and do it repeatedly until you are the best at it. This is a principle I love doing. Do something repeatedly until you are the best at it. If you are interested in writing, there are so many types of writing. There's academic writing, there's article writing, essay writing, so many of them. Specify one and become a master at it. Look for someone to train in that specific niche and now begin to grow in it. When it comes to marketing, there is digital marketing, there is social media marketing, so many of them. Pick one, begin to build on it, become an expert at it, and finally be a brand ambassador at it. Being a brand ambassador means become a marketer, that when people look at you, they look at something that you've been doing. Good to go. So when it comes to niche, specifically choose what you want to build in and do research on it. If you want to get into transcribing, don't just say that I want to begin transcribing. No, say that I want to begin transcribing with this platform. Those who have known me know that I don't train just transcribing, I don't train just captioning. I train on one platform on specific work. I train on rev captioning, period. You could be interested in rev transcribing. I have no issue. I can train that, but I will not train you so easily as I would think of when it comes to training rev captioning, because I've specialized in that niche. I do it. I train people. I have experience with it. I live it. I work it. I earn it. So specialize in a specific niche and go for it. Finally, your network equals your net worth. Have good people within your network. Get into the right WhatsApp groups, Facebook groups, social media groups, people where people are gathered, because they will either be your marketing zone or they'll become your suppliers of what you want. All the best. We pray that God will settle you, even if there is no future appearing closer to you. If you are retrenched, we are sorry, but we know that you are retrenched perhaps because you are not good enough to be employed. You are a good enough employer to employ people. So we are in dire need of employers in the world. You could be the one who is remaining. God bless you. Thank you for watching. Kindly subscribe. We'll be so happy to see you again when we are doing the next video.